So here's the new bike. BMW S1000R. It's stripped. It's got the engine. It's got the Brembos. It's got the Diablo Rosso courses. It's got the cool headlights. All the stuff I want, at least. It's got the awesome exhaust. Oh my god, get me to the pump. Get me to the pump. Get me to the pump. I'll explain later, guys. I'll explain later. This is Minner. I'm on a new motorcycle. I had a moment of weakness. And I wound up buying a BMW S1000R. Yesterday. It was a bit premeditated, but these tires getting scrubbed in, they're like still oily. But it is fun. Holy shit, it's fun. Thing is a friggin' rocket. It just screams like a banshee compared to the FZ07. It's just the angriest little fucker I've ever met. So I had a hard time putting into words exactly the way it feels when you twist the throttle on something like this for the first time. Those of you who are fortunate enough to ride a variety of bikes in a variety of scenarios and many different 1000cc motorcycles, I'm sure you're used to it, but when you first step on something with this much power, it really sends you into a tizzy. Like I said, it was a hard time putting into words, but I think what just happened to me can describe the effect it has on me. And I'll slow it down so you can hear me, because if I start screaming, you're not going to be able to hear me. So let's get in the slow speed lane here and tell you what just happened. So I get on the bike this morning. I just picked it up yesterday. Literally just walked in there. I knew they had a black S1000R. I knew it's the one I wanted. Good price. Traded my bike in on the spot and drove this one out. And I was pretty fired up, and I am pretty fired up. So this morning, first thing, I wake up, I'm saying I'm gonna hit Ortega Highway, I'm gonna get some curves. I'm gonna get these tires scrubbed in. I'm gonna see how this thing can handle. Let's have some fun. Get on the bike. Less than half a tank of fuel left. Burn down the highway. Get the video on. I'm recording. And my phone Bluetooth isn't on. So that's mistake number one. Because I missed the exit. And I've realized that I'm, almost 40 miles away from my house. So I pull over, get some gas at the next exit I find. Well, I plan on getting some gas at the next exit I find. And suddenly realize I don't have my wallet on me. It's nowhere. It's not in my pocket, it's not in my jacket, it's not in the part of the backpack where I keep it. So I've got a little range indicator here. As you can see, it says 140 miles right now. The range indicator is down to less than 30 miles. I think it was 28, and I'm 35 miles away with no money. So I get back on the bike, so I heading back home, just hoping for the best. I really don't want to strain the engine by making it run on fumes, you know? And riding back, and I realized that my phone Bluetooth isn't on, which is why I missed the directions in the first place, coming through the center. And also I'd have to pull over to call my wife if she needed to pick me up. I also didn't want to stop and restart the bike because I figured that might burn more gas. And for anyone who's familiar with this area, I'm in the Camp Pendleton area. And Camp Pendleton, there's not a lot of places to pull off to, but look at this barrier to my right. Same thing's going on the other side of the road when I was coming back this way in a panic. Basically, there's no shoulder on the right side in case I ran out of gas. I'd be sitting in the slow speed lane. So I managed to make it home. The world did not end. We're okay. But this gas meter went down to nothing. I mean, it was just, as you saw, on empty. It went down to 3 miles, 2 miles, 1 mile, hit 1 mile, a couple miles away from the exit, and then it just went to nothing. And I just was doing 50, 52 miles an hour in the slow speed lane. People are blowing my doors off back then. Well, even worse than they are now. This is more for a microphone issue. But that's what this bike does to me. I'm generally a very organized, somewhat anal person. I'm the kind of person that when I leave, I got backup to charge my phone, I got a spare battery, I got a cable in case I gotta plug it in somewhere. Not only do I have, you know, the debit card and cash, but I got credit cards as well, just in case the cash disintegrates and the debit card doesn't work. I mean, that's the kind of person I typically am. But as you can see, this is what this bike does to me. It makes me act irrationally. It's a screamer. It's a friggin' screamer. And it's a blast, and I'm all spread out, and my lanky 6'2" frame has plenty of room to move around, and my long arms can grab these wide handlebars. I'm in my comfortable spot, and I swear I have 3 or 4 inches behind my ass just left in case I want to lay out more. It's wonderful. The sucker's still in braking, so I don't want to break 8,000 miles. I bought the bike from BMW S1000R, and there's good people there. I had a good experience. Think of this fucking minivan in front of me. I mean, seriously, dickhead? See, this is what's gonna happen. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Dick. I'm gonna put you in your fucking place. That's what's gonna happen. So the thing can be a little loud. This guy drifting with no blinker. You gotta watch yourself, man. So, primary mission is not to kill myself today. So, I won't be stopped. I woke up early to beat the traffic. I came out here for a reason. I don't care that I've already driven 80 plus miles today on a boring highway full of cars. I'm getting there. And we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna scrub these tires in. The only 2 other bikes I was seriously considering was the Aprilia Toronto